Hello everyone, this is Kunal and welcome to my tech blog. Today my topic is IaaS, PaaS and SaaS on cloud computing. Hope everyone has seen my previous blog on cloud computing, wherein I have explained cloud computing for the beginners. Uh, this slide I'll be talking about the various services of AWS, which is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Okay, so first of all, what is these IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS? So everybody, you guys might be knowing about the on premises. Okay, what is on premises? On premises is nothing but if you're managing your entire data center or the servers on which your application, websites, database are being hosted uh, in your data center. So ideally, you are managing your network, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and applications all by yourself. That is basically on premise. This is a word which we in the industry, in the IT industry, use a lot. If you have your infrastructure hosted on your facility, on your premises. Okay, that's called on premises. Now the next one is basically IaaS. Now from here, the cloudification starts. What is cloudification? Let's talk basics. Okay, let's talk in a very simple and layman terms so that everyone can understand what I'm talking about, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. So infrastructure as a service is nothing but your infrastructure which you have rented from a cloud provider. Now that cloud provider could be Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Provider, Azure, Alibaba, Oracle, IBM. There are a lot in the market as as I speak as of now. So here you have rented the networking, you have rented the storage, you have rented the server, you have rented until the virtualization layer. So these four towers that you have rented is basically managed and maintained by the cloud service provider. And above it, you are managing the operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and your application. So this is infrastructure as a service, wherein you are renting the infrastructure from a cloud service provider, and they are managing and maintaining it. And the towers in green you see after the virtualization layer, that is your baby to manage and maintain. Now, the third one is PaaS, platform as a service. Now, if I were to talk about the examples of IaaS are like AWS, Amazon Web Services. They provide infrastructure as a service. So they'll give you an operating system. They'll give you an instance, a virtualized instance, which you access with your internet. Okay, anywhere throughout the world, anywhere in the world you can access your application on the virtual machine. That's IaaS. Now if you are a developer, okay, I know many developers are also watching this video. If you are a developer, you are renting the entire network, storage, server, virtualization, operating system, middleware, and runtime from a cloud service provider, and you only need to run or develop your application, for which you need the entire platform to be managed and maintained by the public cloud or cloud service provider. You don't need to patch the servers, you don't need to manage the storage, you don't need to network the entire infrastructure, you don't need to check the middleware or runtime, you just need to run your code. Okay, and you only want to focus on your programming or your development as you are a developer. So majority of the cloud service provider give you this service also. You are only managing your application and your data. Major examples for this platform service, platform as a service, are like you have your Elastic Beanstalk, Heroku, Google App Engine. These are the major examples. They give you a platform where you develop your application. Okay, and the entire um, infrastructure is being managed by the service provider. You don't need to bother about these underlying infrastructure. Now, the next one is software as a service. This is the most easiest and most easy to use platform, wherein you are getting an application or you're getting a software to work on. Okay, you don't need to bother about where is it coming from, where is it running, what is the operating system, underlying operating system, what is the network, router, switches, middleware. Don't need to worry about anything. You're just concerned about your application or your software which you are using. The good example for this kind of service is basically your Salesforce, Office 365, Gmail, Google Drive. I believe every one of you use Google Drive. Every one of you use Gmail, Office 365. You're not worried about what is underlying infrastructure. Where is it running? Okay, you just need an internet in the entire world, wherever you're sitting. You just need to open with the help of internet, open this particular service and access your data. That's it. It's pretty simple. See, I've seen many videos where this has been explained very complicatedly, and mark my words, this is very simple. So if you have not understand now also, just go through this video once again and you'll get to know what these services are. Okay, now moving on, if I talk about the cloud deployment models, we have three cloud deployment models. One is private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. Now, what is private cloud? It's very simple. Now, let us understand what is public, private, and hybrid cloud. It's very plain and simple. Let's go with the public cloud first. So the public cloud is nothing but just a shared infrastructure. Now, if you want an application to be hosted on a public cloud, software, Google, Azure, Amazon, what they'll do is they will give you a virtual machine. Now that virtual machine is hosted somewhere. That virtual machine is hosted on a server in the public cloud, right? Now that server is hosting other users application also. So the private in the public cloud, one user is not the only one who's using the server infrastructure. There are n number of users, or there are other customers also who are using the same infrastructure, same server to host their application or to host their website. That is public cloud, a shared infrastructure wherein company A, company B, company C, company D, all of them are using the same infrastructure to host their application or to host their website. That is public cloud. Simple, plain. Now, what is private cloud? Private cloud is the opposite of public cloud, wherein you have been assigned a private or a dedicated hardware to host your application, to host your website, or to for the services you require. So no other customers or users are using that the services of that particular hardware. It has been assigned to you, it's dedicated to you. That's a private cloud. Okay, now private cloud would obviously be costly because you are the only whole sole person who is using that particular infrastructure, that particular hardware. Okay, but in comparison, public cloud is always cheaper because you are not the only one who's using that infrastructure. There are other customers also who are using the same infrastructure at the same time. That's the reason the cost would be cheaper for a public cloud, and the private cloud cost would be always higher. Now, why do we use private cloud? Private cloud will be used if the customer's data is sensitive, if customer doesn't want to to use a shared environment for hosting his data, for hosting his application. Okay, he might want a secured environment, a fully secured environment wherein only his data or his application would be hosted. Right now, Moving on to third one, that is a hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud, the mix of public cloud and private cloud. So many customers are using private cloud for some of their data, which is highly secured, and they don't want it to be shared with other shared with the same infrastructure. And simultaneously, for other applications they have, same customer they have, they that is not that much sensitive, and that can reside on the public cloud, that can reside on the shared hardware also. So they are using a hybrid kind of model. So I believe this is the most simple explanation I have given to you about these three: public, private, and hybrid cloud. And you are able to understand that these three terms and all these three flavors are available with all the public cloud providers, private cloud providers, or all the cloud providers as of now. Okay. Now, moving on to thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and hope you like it. There is learning you are getting watching my videos. Stay tuned for my next videos because I'll be posting some good AWS services like EC2, S3, databases, CDN in my future upcoming slides. Kindly like and subscribe if you really like these videos and you're getting what you are looking for. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.